What up, YouTube? Mr. Mac here. Welcome back to the next episode of our Lynx FC Road to Glory here in Football Manager 2020. This is the chain wreck, and we are ready to go with the last game of the season here against St. Joseph's FC. You can see we are the favourites. We have a 4-point lead over St. Joseph's in Group 1. We have a 6-point lead over Lincoln Red Imps in the league table, the overall league table. Now, I did promise you a look at the contract, so we are going to just quickly do that. You can see here, we have tried to sign most players on 2-year deals, and just ranging from sort of $190 to $800 per week for our sort of top earners. Relatively simple signings, most of them. We tried to keep them about what we were paying them in terms of their appearance fees, things like that. We have gone and expanded our scouting budget to about $800,000. We extended our range way out to South Europe here, so we've got the middle tier packages ready to go. We're going to be able to start scouting some players properly over the off season, as we are still in the process of a board takeover here. So let's not wait any longer. Let's get into this for the last game of the season. I'm fairly happy with the squad that we are going to take. Everyone's a little bit worried with Sean De Los Santos. He hasn't been playing great recently, but we've managed to get by with the players around him. So we'll see how he goes here. I think probably he prefers just having someone else in there with him, but look, we're doing the best we can. We'll see how we go. Go out there and put on a worthy display for the media, my friends. I have faith in all of you. We can finish this season strong. Yeah, Bowdy's a great player. I'll see if I can re-sign him probably. They're 7th in the form table. It's definitely an opportunity for us. Stats mean nothing in isolation. That's a good one. Coombs is out. Well, it'll be the 22 players on the field that determine the result, but he did dominate us last time we played them. Of course, we are here trying to get revenge for that 3-0 thrashing that St. Joseph's handed us last time we met. And hopefully we've been able to demoralise them by the fact that we've won the league. Kelvin Morgan, here we go. We've got a penalty straight away. Craig Galliano stepping up. And he converts from the spot. Lynx FC take a 1-0 lead. Galliano's 11th of the season. We are 1 goal to the good, 8.5 minutes in. And this could be the victory party to cap off what has been a brilliant second season at Lynx FC. Not really a lot to complain about in terms of the year as it was. 21 games. Ooh, that is not great. Unai Aguero. Aguero? Aguiaro? Aguiaro. Let's go with that. Aguiaro. Unai Aguiaro scores his first goal of the season. Potentially a new signing for St. Joseph's. I'm not sure, but there was a couple of missed headers in the middle of the box there. So really that is a little bit disappointing. Come on, lads. Don't lose on the last day. We want to just stay fired up, stay strong, get the job done here. Very even game between us and St. Joseph's. We're actually dominating possession at the moment. I'd love to get the ball back from this throw as Torilla takes it up the field, plays to Holgado. Holgado loops it forwards to Adams, but Elva Fontaine gets in there and breaks it up. Carvalho plays to Jolly, who plays to Bozio. Bozio lofts it forwards. Kelvin Morgan gets his head to it. Valdivia, quick enough to run onto it, smashes it from outside the box, and the keeper just gets a touch to send it out for a corner. Leon Clinton now playing the ball in. Couple of missed headers again, and Aguiaro picks up the ball. I'm going to just test that a lot. Apparently that's a free kick. Probably fair enough. No cards are a good thing. We've got 3 minutes until half time. We are at half time now. Okay. 1-1. Fairly even game. Assertive. We can still win this. You weren't that bad. Midfield, you have the ability to make the difference. Strikers, you weren't that bad. I believe in you. Come on. Show me what you can do. It has been a very good season. Oh, well, Elverfontaine, I think it's time for us to put Bounty on in replacement of you. Jamie Bozio's on a 6.4. Carvalho's on a 6.3. Ugh, I'm going to give Carvalho a couple more minutes. We're probably going to go to 70. Aguero with the cross to Adams, and Adams scores. And I'm not going to give Carvalho to 70 because he's just got worse. We're going to put De Los Santos up there. Then we're going to bring Avellano on in the center of midfield. Okay, we're in a little bit of trouble here. 2-1 down. Could this be our new bogey team here? Let's go attacking. Let's say demand more, please, because we expect a little bit more out of this team. All right, 75 minutes gone, 15 to go. Valdivia with the ball, back to Bouty. Bouty crosses it in. Another missed header inside the St. Joseph's box. Bozio gets the ball, decides to play it back to halfway to Ethan Jolly. Jolly lofts it forwards to Morgan, hits it. That was a Cahill-esque volley, that one. Everything about the setup looked like Tim Cahill, except for the finish. Unfortunately, we didn't get it on target. We've had more clear-cut chances. We've had more half chances, and yet we lose 2-1. A disappointing way to finish the season, I'm not going to lie. I was disappointed with that, boys. We should have really capped off our season with a win. It was not to be. Clinton suffers defeat against his former club. Rebus is watching us. Give us the money because we won. Fantastic. The squad's itching to bounce back. Valdivia, look, he'll have better days as long as he doesn't make it. He contributed effectively. Yep, I was impressive today. Your team looks well on the course to realise its long-term objectives. Yep, we're close enough we can taste it. Raul is a great manager. I've always identified with this tactical approach because it's pretty much what I've played the entire time. Okay. Now, we've got a little bit of time. We're going to wait here. You can see we've gone professional, so we've picked up the full-time training schedule. I want to look at the calendar. Here we go. So, 75 days until our next match. I'm not sure exactly when our preseason break starts, but our transfer window starts there. Yeah, we're going to be hitting games very, very soon. So what we're going to do is we are going to have a cut here, and then I'll come back to run through the end of season awards with you. I'll see you soon. And as it turns out, all I had to do was hit the continue button once and the awards will come up. This is literally 30 seconds after I've made that cut. So we have some players inducted into the Lynx FC overall best 11 squad. Kelvin Morgan, the pick of the 6 that came in, 19 goals in 31 appearances, which is fantastic. We also bring on Galliano, De Los Santos, Clinton, Jolly, and Jamie Bozio for the squad here. And it is a beautiful squad, pretty much our current squad, aside from Sean Gonzalez there on the left side of defense. That will probably be replaced by Bozio very shortly next season. Currently on the bench here, along with Gonzalez, Salas, Avellano, Chucky, Rasquina, Jamie Bozio, and Isaac Vinay. End of season awards, here we go. Summary of the award winners. Valdivia wins player of the season with 75% of the vote. And you can see here, 23 games, 15 goals, 9 assists, 8 player of the match. Really just an all-around quality performer. And he has continued to go from strength to strength. 53 appearances for the club, 38 goals. Cannot argue with that. Kelvin Morgan in second place, Brad Power in third. Goal of the season, Denilson Carvalho versus College Europa, and I believe we saw this one live in game just last episode. He's picked up the ball in his own half. He's had the option to pass to Kelvin Morgan, decided against it, continued on his run, and just smashed it. Beaten for power, beaten for pace, and really started a miraculous little comeback there with that 70th minute strike. Great goal. Kelvin Morgan, the signing of the season, on free transfer from Magpies, who did absolutely nothing worth having. And then the young player of the season, Kelvin Morgan, as well. I think that's definitely fair enough. Season review, it was a memorable season. We won a couple of trophies. It was a season of unlikely yet jubilant success, and it really was. The 2-1 win against College Europa in the first half of the season was our match of the season. Definite moment to forget. Either of the losses against St. Joseph's would have covered this, but definitely the 3-0 loss was pretty bad. We won the Pepe Reyes Cup. We lost in the quarterfinal of the Rock Cup. That sounds really good, but that was our first game that we played, so that is definitely a moment to forget. We won the National League, lost in the 4th qualifying round for the Europa League, and we crashed out of the Champions League fairly quickly, and I imagine we'll do that next season as well. Dynamics update, we see Power and Jolly as the team leaders, Valdivia, Bauti, and Bozio highly influential, and then we've got Banda, Parody, Morgan, Clinton, and De Los Santos in that influential players group. Everything really, really good there. Some serious injuries here. Graham Griffin was laid off for 6 months with a viral infection. Jaden Parody's missed 3 months with a broken lower leg, and he's going to be out for a little bit longer still. Valdivia spent some time on the sidelines. Carvalho was out with a groin strain. Other than that, nothing really too serious, which is great. We're going to talk expectations now. So the club is still looking to sell. And so they really don't care much beyond the end of next season and the fact that we reach the first qualifying round of the Champions League, which I think we will meet simply by going into the draw. Hopefully we don't have to win any games for that. We want to be defensively solid, counter-attacking, and make the most of set pieces, which is a new one. We do sort of do that, so I think we're just going to accept the current vision and we're going to move forwards. Team meeting. Let's have a chat with the boys. Congratulations on winning the title. That was the easy part. I don't think I'm going to go retain. The board is only looking for a top half finish, so I think, look, we're going to finish in the top half next year again. Yeah, I think we just do that. The season is finished now. We can finish in the top half next year. Everyone's pretty happy with that. That's exactly the sort of reaction I was after. Everyone loves me. It's an absolute dream. The squad have all gone on their pre-season break. They'll be back on the 5th of July. And I think that is pretty much that. If you're interested in some of the other leagues, in the Premier League here, Liverpool qualified for the Champions League. They won the league by 8 points there, scoring 95 points, and they lost 3 times. Everton scraped into the Europa Conference 2 on goal difference alone, so they will be fairly happy with that. Birmingham, Fulham, Crystal Palace getting relegated. In the championships, where am I going? Here, and then here, league table, Southampton won 110 points. Smashed it. Norwich, Watford, Stoke all tied on points there. Watford and Stoke will play off for promotion. We look at League 1, MK Dons, Barnsley promoted, Portsmouth, QPR in the playoffs. Some teams down the bottom there getting relegated. I don't know whether you actually are interested this far down. I'm kind of interested. Bolton get promoted along with Colchester, Tranmere and Exeter City. Solihull Moors and Macclesfield Town going down there. Let's go at League 2, 71. The Gibraltar National League is, I think, 101st. So we're sort of catching up. Slowly. This is probably an easy one to look at. Inter beat Juventus by 5 points. Barcelona beat Real Madrid by 8 points. The Bundesliga league table, here we go. We don't really care about the playoff. Bayern München, 16 points clear. Great news for them. I think that's pretty much it. PSG won by almost 30 points. I actually think they still have a game left to play. And they could win the league by 30 points here. That must be an insanely strong team. Mbappe, Neymar. Okay, they've got Paul Pogba. A few good names there. If we just go quickly to the Champions League, which we should be able to find here somewhere. Competitions, leagues. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll navigate there. It's okay. Liverpool. Because Liverpool, I think, actually just lost their Champions League semi-final. Let's just scroll down here. Yeah, so if you see the semi-finals, it was all England. Liverpool lost to Chelsea 4-0 on aggregate, and Man City beat Tottenham 3-1 on aggregate. So the final is coming up between Chelsea and Manchester City, but we don't necessarily need to watch that. It doesn't even say when it's being played. There you go. Well, Valdivia sets record for most player of the matches. Fantastic, breaking his own record. Bender breaks his own record as well with 14 clean sheets. We've got some player development advice there. The board is going to upgrade the training and youth facilities. Fantastic. I'm hoping that is in addition to the stuff that's already happening, potentially not really sure. I just want to see what else I can ask for. Increased junior coaching budget. Let's do that to produce the best players we can. Youth development is important. Fantastic. That'll happen straight away. Transfer budget, wage budget, don't need any of that. Improve youth recruitment. Let's also do that. Get some better quality. We can never be satisfied. Good. Thank you for listening to me. You're a legend. Don't want to do anything there. Don't need a new contract. We're all happy. Okay. So our youth junior coaching budget should increase, but still requires long-term investment. That's fine. Fairly basic level for youth recruitment. We will continue to upgrade that as we go. And I think that will pretty much do for Lynx FC Season 2. Thank you so much for sticking with the journey here and coming along for the chain wreck. I'm hopeful to see you all back in time for Season 3. We will be back ready to go just before the first of the Champions League playoff games. So hopefully we can make a fairly good showing in that, and we can get ourselves off to a winning start in the third season as we look to step up our game in Europe. Thank you so much for coming. Take care of yourselves, and I will speak to you soon.